people coming up on stage this evening, and a health and safety warning. The top step is slightly higher, slightly more raised than the previous 2 steps, so don't trip. I have tripped twice already this evening. So without further ado, please welcome Mr. Strive Masiyiwa, CEO of Econet, and Mr. Svein Tore Holsæter, President and CEO of Yara International, the founding partners for the Africa Food Prize and GoGettaz Agriprenuer Prize, to give further insight and to make the presentation. And if you're one of the 12 finalists, get ready, because you're going to be coming up on stage soon. So please, Strive and Svein, please come up on stage. Give them a round of applause, please. Thank you very much indeed. They both tripped.
Thank you so much, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. We're really pleased and honored and excited to be here tonight for the Africa Food Prize Award ceremony and the AGRF Gala Dinner. We build on a long tradition to celebrate leadership that is necessary in order to drive the African Green Revolution. Back in Lusaka in 2015, when we transitioned from the Yara Food Prize to the Africa Food Prize, I had a discussion together with Strive on how do we bring young people into agriculture, that we should create a prize for young agriculture entrepreneurs, which is necessary in order to drive the change, in order to face the both challenges but also the opportunities. We need to bring young people into agriculture. And it is important to show that agriculture isn't something old-fashioned. It can be high-tech, leading-edge technology, but then we need more role models. And then we decided to go ahead with an Agripreneur Prize. And this was launched in January. We did that together. And it has reached 47 million people across the continent, with 3,000 applications and all 12 finalists are really winners, because when you're an entrepreneur, what you need is network and you need exposure. And Strive has used his platforms. He's the most connected business person in the world. You have 4.5 million followers and you have that exposure. So in reality, you are all winners. Sitting in on the presentations yesterday, I was really inspired, and I'm really optimistic on behalf of agriculture when I see this dedication, enthusiasm, and ingenuity. So I'm really a great optimist.
The world followed this competition. When we announced it at the World Economic Forum in February, we were shocked that 4 million young people logged in to watch the launch of the prize. Now, to our leaders, I hope you are listening. Young people are ready to take up the battle. Without much further ado, because I know we are busy tonight, let me once again, Sven, remind everybody that it was Kofi Annan who called the two of us and said, do something about the young people as well. So if we can just bear with us for a moment, there are 2 things I would really like to do. First of all, I would like to call the 12 finalists. Are you in the room? Yeah, very noisy.
Thank you very much. We're all here to enjoy ourselves, eat food, celebrate in the company of our presidents and presidents, prime ministers. Please, we would like your attention for just a short while, because we want to recognize the young people of Africa who've taken part in this competition, and then the African Food Prize laureate. So please, your attention just for a few moments. Thank you very much.
Are the young people here?
These are the wonderful finalists, 12 finalists. I hope they're all here.
Just stand still for a moment, because we need to, this is a very important moment. Let's just stand still for a moment. These young people, Your Excellencies, have been in a massive competition. They really represent the best of the best. As Fen said, the finalist group began at about 3,000 that we had to sift through. And before, again, I address the young people, I want to acknowledge the panel of judges. The panel of judges was made up of seasoned entrepreneurs and business leaders, bankers, who have worked for months sifting through a process. And their competition that they went through required them yesterday to each one of them make a pitch to the panel of judges. I just want to acknowledge the judges. Could you just stand up and give a wave to the rest of us if we can see you? I know you're in the room. And if you can even come forward, it would be even great. Are any of the judges able to join us coming forward? I mean, to be judged by Elana and Fred, you know, you're in real trouble. These are serious, serious entrepreneurs. Thank you. Before we give out, okay guys, so if the judges can, no, stand there, don't disappear. Eleni and Fred, we want to hold you here for a few minutes. So the panel of judges listened to these young people make their pitch. Thank you. The panel of judges listened to these young people each make a pitch. And each time they pitched, I thought, wow, can it get any better than this? You guys were really, really good. We only have 2 winners today, but actually each of you were winners. The real award is not this. This is just a recognition at a moment in time. The market out there, your entrepreneurs, that's where it will be decided as to whether or not you are successful. The people will decide through the products and the services that you develop. So I don't want you to go crestfallen because you're not the one who took the envelope tonight. I just want you to know that you're winners. And I want you to know this, that we're going to do everything to increase exposure to each of you. I think that each of you needs venture capital. And I've been saying that to the leaders around here. If the businesses, the things you were doing, I mean, I felt like an underachiever at your age because you're so good. Everything. You were doing drones and you were doing, I mean, there was the young lady making, you should have brought the ice cream, man. I would have tried that ice cream made of insects. So you're brilliant. So, anyway, let me say this. We have the envelopes now. Sven and I are not judges. They were the judges. Okay? And they run a system, and none of them know. And none of them know the winners because they had to mark. They just marked your categories. Okay? So I'm sure they want to know. You want to know, Fred? So do I. I have the envelope of the female winner. Because, Your Excellencies, there has to be a female winner and a male winner. And the award is how much? $50,000. Shall I announce it? The winner of the inaugural Women's Award is Bonola Monto. From Botswana, and her project in food won the hearts of the award of the panels yesterday. She is producing jam from an African fruit tree called morula. And you can see that the one Botswana member from our board, the former governor of the Central Bank of Botswana,
Okay, and now we're on the male winner of this award. And it's Sessi Technologies with Isaac Sessi.
Isaac is from Ghana. Isaac spent several years developing a meter which he uses to measure moisture content of African harvests, helping smallholder farmers to save their harvest. We lose 40% in post-harvest losses. What Isaac invented goes a long, long way to to solving that problem. Thank you, Isaac, for that extraordinary innovation.
Okay, so they're going to take a photograph, a nice group photograph. Congratulations to Isaac and Bonolo. Jam and moisture. Innovations indeed. Congratulations to all the finalists as well. Thank you very much indeed. Wonderful. The winners and finalists of the GoGettaz Agripreneurship Prize. Thank you very much. Strive Thank you very much, Sven. Wonderful. Thank you very much indeed. Look how much love there is on the stage. Talent has risen to the top, and we would like to recognize it. That was the inaugural GoGettaz Agripreneurship Prize, only happened for the first time this year. Now it's time for the main Africa Food Prize. The chairman of the board of judges,